Hey everybody, Trolley Poly here, the troll you can trust, back with another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. Today we're going to be talking about the new changes for the weekend on the premiere wheel. This is something that we've wanted for such a long time, and it's been a long time coming. We get Beta Joshua, Lucas, Gator, Jesse, Rosita, Marker, and Sandy Badge, I believe, are the new ones to be added. I feel the ones not added are good, and I would consider them better than these 8 for the most part. G2 Red Herschel, for example, which I would imagine if that dude was in the premiere wheel, people would be very happy and lose their shit. I can go into greater detail about these tunes, but I feel I would save them for a character spotlight I'll be doing down the road. So, pretty much, when 6 stars came around, 3 stars in already established regions become the next step beyond obsolete, if there was even a word for it. And if I had to guess why this change came in so late, it is due to newer regions and them catching up to, I want to say, this threshold to where this wouldn't progress the region too far and or too fast, basically keeping the driver of this bus going the same speed the whole time. I really do wish, though, we could see the odds of these tunes, like the whole Apple thing that's going on such a big change to the premiere wheel, but I do believe that is coming soon, and I would rather have it for better quality tunes than the early low tier ones. I mean, I would feel terrible for anybody that got Jesse. Sorry girl, but your shit stank. Now I do wish this wheel would stay like this forever, as I feel this is a step forward. After an offer such as this on a weekend, that they will need to pretty much bump up the quality of tunes, as now that some people have seen an offer such as this and have gotten a taste for it, they might as well wait a long period of time before something like this resurfaces again. Hey. Now, if this is a huge hit, I do see potentially them bringing it back sooner than expected. I would imagine it would be the new weekend special, in which this is the time to bolster the strength and numbers of your roster if the pull percentages are great, and there are a lot of memorable tunes in the premiere wheel. On another note, to not ever bring back the 3 stars to the wheel, is now we have changes to the supply depot. Benedicts are now on the supply depot to be bought with supply points, and that is probably the hottest thing in there, well, at least for me and the majority of the people in faction. So basically getting that extra amount of supply points is greatly appreciated if we are to spend on the premiere wheel. It also makes me think that Scopely has statistics to show that people are not ascending 3 stars and just selling them or feeding them to another tune, which really isn't costing them anything besides worst case scenario food, which really got buffed, so that isn't an issue anymore. I mean, maybe to some, but for the majority, we now have millions of stored food. Making the base 4 stars will make people, I would imagine, spend Ascendance medals to get that potential ascendable 5 star. So that's my take on that part. So pretty much, what can we expect for the future now that we've seen this? As I mentioned earlier, I expect this weekend to start to see an increase of quality of characters, such as, if I had to give an example, a damage character over the 2k mark for attack sort of thing. We may even see a very fast AR tune coming, and I would also expect a human shield sooner than later, especially since Bruce was released with Disarm, and I feel like that was pretty much the counter to weapon mods, and human shields with some very deadly weapon mods. So now with Bruce in here, we now have Wave 1 and Wave 2 control, so I definitely see a human shield coming up very soon with a lot of hype behind it as well. But that's pretty much the rundown of the premiere wheel and the changes that they have done. I really don't know much more to talk about. If I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments below and we'll have a little discussion. But other than that, if you like what you saw, heard, if you like these type of videos, give a nice karate chop to the subscribe button. Support's greatly appreciated. And I will see you all later in the next video. See ya!